I'm Bella Popaduke reporting on Fort Hood. I'm sitting down with the woman who started it all, Jane Doe number 1, the first to accuse former Fort Hood Army doctor Blaine McGraw of sexual abuse. Now, her lawsuit set off a wave of allegations and questions into oversight in the Army. Now, she's telling us what happened inside that exam room. On October 14th, this woman tells me she went to what she believed would be a routine medical exam at Carl R. Darnell Army Medical Center at Fort Hood. But days later,
I received a phone call from CID asking me to come in and speak to them about one of my providers. They didn't give me any information over the phone, so I went in the next day.
It was that day that would shatter her trust in the military and medical system.
I am Jane Doe. In that conversation, I found out that McGraw had recorded me during my last visit. I got in my car and I broke down crying because I think that's when it really hit me.
Meet Jane Doe number 1. She's the first of dozens of alleged victims of former Fort Hood Army doctor Blaine McGraw.
My husband's been in the military for over 2 decades.
And she was the first of more than 80 women to approach the Cobos law firm about what happened to her with McGraw.
All of the appointments were a little bit strange. I was never given a gown. There was never a chaperone. He always insisted on doing a breast exam.
The lawsuit against McGraw says Jane Doe's experience is consistent with other women in his care. Her attorneys say this signaled his, quote, modes of abuse, including secretly recording patients, performing unnecessary procedures, and inappropriate touching.
I've moved on past sadness and guilt and stupidity, and I'm just angry that this was allowed to happen.
The petition claims during her initial visit, McGraw pretended to receive a call and then slipped his phone into his breast pocket. He then asked Jane Doe number 1 to remove her pants, proceeded with a pelvic exam, and also insisted on a breast exam, despite her saying that she didn't need one, in what she says could have been a way to manipulate her using her mother's breast cancer diagnosis.
And it was under the assumption that my mom was going through breast cancer and I was at a higher risk, so it all just kind of made sense at the time, but looking back, it is a little bit odd.
She tells me the recent news of charges against McGraw is a relief.
It felt like the Army was finally taking this serious and actually going to be accountable and hold him accountable.
Jane Doe number 1 and at least 81 other victims are asking the court for McGraw to pay more than $82 million in damages. You can watch my full one-on-one sit-down interview with Jane Doe number 1 on our website, KXXV.com. Reporting on Fort Hood, I'm Bella Popaduke.